Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much for joining me here. Hope you're having a phenomenal day. Quick look here again at FTM, seeing what's going on. Got a ton of requests for this one, and it's definitely looking pretty decent on the smaller time frames. We're going to identify a few key factors, make sure we work within our means. But if you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. CryptoCash.tech is where you can register for my trade signals. Congrats to our community members who followed our Bitcoin long. We got it at about 66.8 for the second entry, more so 67,400. For an average entry for our trade, and that resulted in a nice 54% in roughly 3 days. So again, congrats on that. Wish we'd taken some altcoin long positions, of course, but we wanted to have confirmation that the volume over the weekend was going to sustain, because low volume weekends have a tendency of being kind of weak results on Monday or just dumping all that profit. So keep in mind, Bitcoin is still right there at that level where, if it can't hold that 72K range, we might see 70,000 roughly as the next key level support. And that's relevant because we have some support levels here for FTM. Let's look at the liquidation and just double check this. A lot more incentive for the price action to go higher than lower. Look at how much liquidation is above the price than below the price. Okay, now again, this isn't the exact reason to take a trade, but this helps us understand that a long position at this point could be warranted because 96 upwards of $1, 96 cents to $1 is a heavy concentration of short liquidation if you were to take a long. Now, again, that's a key Fibonacci retracement level. There's a lot of reasons why we don't just take a long into a resistance, but if there's a lot of contributing factors, it's totally worthwhile. So let's look at the daily time frame and work our way down and see what's going on here. Moving averages, that's again kind of reaffirming 98 cents to $1 as a resistance here for us. We can see the 20-day SMA above the price action. So we haven't truly broken bullish yet for this coin. Again, just being over the 20 doesn't necessarily mean we're bullish. It just implies that we have a good chance of the price continuing that same direction. So if we take a look here below, we can kind of see that money flow index is fairly low, but RSI is coming up. Okay, so RSI over 50 is very good, and money flow index being low is actually positive in this case because you can oftentimes see a bounce off those lower levels. Now again, it sounds weird, but on the daily time frame, that's actually a positive sign. It's rare for the MFI to be above the RSI in a lot of cases on the daily time frame. So that really I wouldn't say that's a bullish sign, it's just not a bearish sign, as you would normally think. Same thing with stochastic RSI swinging up, MACD losing its momentum. There's a lot of reasons why FTM should continue further up. Again, based on a daily time frame from what we can see so far. Looking at the 4-hour, we can confirm very similar structure here. We're above all the important moving averages, below the 100 at 96 cents. That's that resistance range based on volume. We can also see here as well, RSI in that sweet spot between 50 and 70, money flow index above the price action. This is extremely important. RSI over 70 is important and concurrent with it being above the RSI on the 4-hour time frame. So this is usually a sweet situation here. Oftentimes leads to a breakout. We can also see here as well that the MACD is still converging. That's awesome. It's rare for that to happen in these kind of situations, but we got a nice little bounce off this recent level. And just to clarify what this line here is, this is a daily candlestick closure from a recent high. So 90 cents we can kind of presume is a good little support level for us now that we've broken through that. The hourly time frame as well, if we kind of confirm here, we can see that we are above the cloud. Conversion lines with the baseline, lag and spans free and clear. There's all reasons here as to why a long position should be viable. Okay, if we take a look at this here too, we can see this nice ascending type of trend. And this is a very positive sign here. So we could very well see a breakout and the price could continue to run. Again, a lot of it pending on Bitcoin. We can kind of see here Bitcoin has a nice little ramp up. Same thing here with FTM, but the difference is we have a solid amount of resistance that we've broken through with FTM. And what I mean by that is if we take a look at the larger time frames here and we take a look at the volume profile, it's important to recognize that we have a lot of volume below the price action right now. Okay, so but 107, 108, yes, you're right, there's a high amount of volume above there. But if we look at all this volume here, people are investing heavily between 80 and 90 cents. So it tells us that the price pulls back, we should be able to see a very nice support level if the Bitcoin were to retrace. So again, a lot of this hinges on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin has a bad day tomorrow or later today, whatever, we will see a correction from FTM. But it may not be a correction that's like super substantial. It might just be like a normal pullback, which is what we're looking for. So my money here is on the price action breaking out here soon and or retracing back to about 89 to 88 cents as a potential area there. Hypothetically, you get in now, you can get a nice little bounce off that most recent high and effectively continue further up. FTM is looking pretty solid for a good consideration here. I would absolutely say that the price action is more likely to go up than down at this point. While we are moderately overextended on the hourly, and it would make sense for the price to pull back a little bit further first. It would also seem sensible for the price to break out here soon too. Okay, so again, FTM is looking good. If Bitcoin can stabilize today between 71.5 and 72, I think we're going to see this coin continue to break out and move further up to sweep this upper level liquidity between 95 cents and $1. Okay, again, 95 cents to $1 from here is a rough estimate of about 7 to 8% profit. And depending on the leverage, of course, that could be a very decent or substantial gain. All right, folks, that's kind of where we're at there. Hopefully this made sense. I described this correctly. Thank you so much for watching. If you do, again, want to become a better trader, cryptocash.tech is a site, link down below. Thank you to Bitunix for being an awesome exchange for our community and providing leveraged options for our US Canadian members. It's really nice and uncommon to have those. I'm also looking at some other options too with BTCC, if I'm not mistaken, a few other exchanges to bring more future options to us for those who are in the restricted countries. Hope that is helpful. Thanks again so much for watching either way. We'll look forward to seeing the next one. Do not forget to like, comment, and below. Thank you so much. We'll see you soon.